Okay, so this is a really terrible idea that I'm doing right now. Oh, that's way too, actually. That's way too big. Hello, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I will just go for that. Hello to Matty Andrews, Craig Aldridge. You'll join me in a very bad idea. Right. Okay. I just thought I'd do a little bit of a stream just because I kind of felt like it. It's very late where I am, but you know. Thought I'd play some Rocket League, just off the cuff. The taxi brought you back safe and sound. Excellent. That's good to hear. I have no idea how long I'll be on. I mean, it's a really stupid thing to play this game when you're in the condition that I am, but I've been playing it a lot lately. What is it that I hope to achieve amid this foolishness? I don't know, just chilling out, play some Rocket League. I've been playing this a lot lately. It was a very lovely whiskey eye liquor. Very lovely indeed. I guess this is kind of see what it's like to play Rocket League while wankered. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other decent way to describe this stream. It's probably not going to last for long. Does that car have a hat, Stuart? It's got a purple tentacle hat. It's got Abe's Odyssey thing as well. Exactly, Rupert. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. It's a Rowley Birkin stream. I was very, very drunk. I mean, I'll probably end up doing something good. Nice goal there. I mean, it's good if I can win with, you know, my other teammates doing good stuff. No one behind me? Okay. Let's play goalkeeper. You're drunk too? Okay, good. Excellent. People who've had drinks will probably understand this stream more. Oh, shit. You bought this when I first recommended it and you're still rubbish at it. Drunk Abe's Odyssey sounds like more of a laugh. Drunk Abe's Odyssey, Finn, it's been a single player game, I don't know. Maybe less of a laugh. Single player games, multiplayer games are fun after drinking. Thing is, Drunk Abe's Odyssey would probably just involve a lot of deaths. I mean, seriously. Okay. Well, we're not doing badly this game. 2-1 ahead. Jack Daniel's Honey Whiskey. Very nice indeed. Follow me. Okay. That's a goal, isn't it? Yep. Thought it might be a good idea to come along because, I don't know, it feels like you guys haven't really seen me for a while. I've been too busy with fucking Final Fantasy VIII. Well, it's a purple tentacle from Day of the Tentacle, Keiko Ono. I'm sure it fits fairly nicely. It's a good job that the rest of the team here is really good. Indeed, Stuart McCord. Oh shit, God. I didn't see that was diagonal. Fuck. So yeah, morning to you, Stuart McCord. Yes. This is kind of a good game to chill out with. It's kind of hectic, so, you know, reaction times are not good. But, you know. Hello also to Retro on Limb, to all the others in the stream right now. Stuart Boyd, Clean Columbine, Prince Cypher. FF8 is always a worthy cause. I don't know, I'm not sure about that. We should be about winning this game unless something crazy happens, like them scoring 2 goals in the last minute. They've got me in goal, so I'm sure they'll be right. Mind you, they've just did that, so that's not good. Right, come on, let's go forward. Ah. You've had 13 pints and invited the neighbour's cat into your front room as you ate my doner kebab, and you're both enjoying the show. Big shout to White Legs. Good stuff, Matty. Good stuff. Just had a nice house party myself. Many bottles of booze. Some whiskey as well. So, yeah. Good time for a drunken stream. This is PC Prince Cypher. I hope you can all hear me, by the way. I've not really done much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. It's good to see the chat working as well, because it didn't work last time I streamed. Jeez, our team's killing this one. The other players on this team are good. I'm usually good, but, you know, I'm slightly handicapped. Someone said something now. I don't know what they said. Have I picked up any games during the Steam Summer Sale? Yeah, I've picked up a few, actually. I have picked up... Well, the main game that I picked up that I've actually played is Super Hot. I played Super Hot. Like, I picked that up like the first day of the Summer Sale, and I played that till the finish, and it's fucking great. So I played that. That was definitely one. I've picked up a few others. I've picked up Shadow of Mordor. I think everyone did because it was like £3. Not that I'm ever actually going to play it. I've picked up a whole bunch. Dirt Rally I've picked up. I've picked up Counter-Strike like 1.6 for video reasons. Doom 3 BFG edition I picked up. a good few others as well. Like, I think there's a game called Not a Hero that I picked up. I've certainly done some good stuff. Stuart Boyd says, off topic I know, but you're going to have to do a series or at least a single video about FF9 to continue the trend. Dude, I'm not going to cover FF9 for a long time. After Final Fantasy VIII, I swear, man, I am Final Fantasied out. So yeah, Final Fantasy IX might well happen at some point, but not for a while. Like, probably not for a couple of years. Like, Final Fantasy is just one of those games that just demands lengthy video stuff. Like, 4-hour review. I can't do that again. Not straight after doing FF8. As much as people would probably, as much as some people anyway would like me to, Final Fantasy IX is not going to come along for a while. Which, you know, it kind of makes me... I don't like to, you know, disappoint people, and because I know a lot of people, especially after I finished FF8, it's like, oh god, I can't wait to see you do FF9. It's not going to happen for a long time, you know. Final Fantasy VIII was... It was a hard one to do. It was hard. It was, it took me quite a bit of time. Damn. Yes, I am awake, Smooth MJ. God knows why. God knows why I think is a good time to stream now, but hey-ho. Can we trade? Can we trade what? I'm not in a position for trading. I'm just chilling and playing Rocket League, that's all. I know there's some sort of trading shit for this game, but I doubt to have anything that you'd want. If I can at least score one goal here, then this will be a success. I mean, I have been kind of hoping to get back to doing streaming and shit at some point. So, you know, why not now? Why not now? Just relax, kick back. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, but hey-ho. It is the weekend. Huh? What's that shit? Something about either FF9 or Ascend Up Off the Buffalo Bill shit from Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I am well, thank you, Smooth MJ. I hope you are too. I could have got a goal there maybe if they just left that alone. I imagine it is cleaning Columbine. I mean, obviously most of the people who watch me usually are obviously working on GMT. But I guess it's different when you're streaming late like right now. Okay, so there's only 10 seconds left in this game. I still need to score a goal from somewhere. The ball's just not falling my way at the moment, alas. Hi, good day, Monty. Nice to see you too. So I managed to get a centre ball in that game. I don't know how, but I got it. That was my only points of that one. Still, we won the game. That's all that matters. Hello to Lucy Hopper. Good to see you on this stream of some description. This stream of I just got back from a gathering. Oh, fuck that shit. I don't want to join a game where I'm already 3 goals down and there's like no time left. What's the point? Let's try and get a game that's, you know, starting. Or about to start. I would join you in having a brew, Monty, but I've had a bit much already. Okay, so joining another game in progress, unfortunately. A game that we're already 2-0 up in. Okay, cool. I swear people just run about in this game like they're headless chickens. It was a very nice gathering, Lucy. Very, very nice indeed. The good thing about the summer months, you know. It's the weekend, people getting together. Having some fun. That was a terrible kickoff of my part. I don't think I even hit the ball on that one. Indeed, you are not Ashley White. Right, come on, oh no, we can't get that one. I swear I will score at some point during this stream. This stream, rather, not scream. What am I saying? Ugh, yeah. I know exactly how you feel there, Andy Kochnowski. I scored? Okay. Apparently I scored. How did I do that? Apparently I hit a massively brilliant shot that was entirely intentional. Yeah, footage of like Sid Vicious's legs. I mean, obviously it happened on pay-per-view and that, but yeah, it's fucked up. Like, that's one thing that can definitely get me to turn off things. Another thing is, like, probably like wrestling fans will know, Hayabusa's botch. Like, Hayabusa's, like, career-ending botch. Where he slips off the ropes after, like, while trying to do an Asai moonsault. Like, or like a lion salt, I guess is probably the more simple term inside the ring. That definitely makes me turn off shit. Exactly, Scott Elliott. I mean, I should probably go to sleep too, but hey-ho. It is, yeah, it is a day. I mean, it has like the purple tentacle on it, Ashley. Yeah, smooth MJ. I mean, I wouldn't be up now, but, you know. Yeah, I cleared a ball. Woohoo. Yeah, I'm hoping to do more streaming soon. I mean, I wouldn't mind just streaming just to stream, instead of, like, just making, like, special events just to stream, but, like, you know, doing, like, just streaming some game capture, just doing shit like that. That's what I'd kind of like to do. The annoying thing is with streaming a lot of stuff is, like, when I stream, I want to be able to see the chat as well. And because I only have like one screen, that can be difficult at times. That's like one of the reasons why I don't stream all that much. And it's not necessarily the easiest thing just for me to like get another screen, as like most streamers have. That was an epic fucking save, Jesus. Oh, that's so cute, Lucy. I don't know where my cats are right now. I'm just chilling somewhere. Chilling inside the house, sleeping, as I probably should be. But hey ho. How did I score that? Huh? Apparently that goal was credited to me. Okay, I guess it was just terrible defending. Just really awful defending, never mind. Apparently it was my goal, and we're 5-0 up. I wouldn't mind scoring a goal that I actually had a direct part in. Might be tricky, but hey ho. Yeah, I definitely want to bring that back as well, Columbine. Get some old games telly going. Jeez, I thought I got an MVP for a second. Bench warmer, 19 ball touches. Apparently I scored 2 goals in that game. I don't recall scoring any goal. They were both own goals. Hello, own goals, whatever. I'll take them. What is it? Just past 3 o'clock. Jesus. Have I ever played Shadow of Memories or Destiny or Shadow of Destiny rather on PS2? I do have a copy of it. I've not played it. I only got a copy of that very recently. It's one of those games where it's like, oh, nah, fuck that shit. I want a game that's not... When do I think The Simpsons should have ended? The Simpsons should have ended after Homer's Enemy, which was like the last episode of like season 8 or something. If that was a perfect ending, I suppose if you want to go a little later, Behind the Laughter was a perfect ending. But those were the two. Those were the 2 perfect endings. I don't think The Simpsons should have gone beyond that. Those would have been like the perfect time. I mean, especially Homer's Enemy. If Simpsons had gone out on Homer's Enemy, it would have gone out on top completely. Like, a perfect series. But, you know, it is what it is in many ways. I mean, the thing with The Simpsons, you know, I can understand why, you know, they keep it going. Because obviously it's a money maker. It's a big money maker, and I understand that. But I mean, obviously, you know, it's one of those things that's so far from what it once was. Yeah, I mean, there is some good Simpsons in Series 9, but it's also kind of, you know, it's the start of the decline. I mean, I'm pretty sure Series 9 is when you get, oh, what is it? Series 9 is, you know, it's that episode with Skinner in it. And the episode where Skinner is revealed as not really being Skinner. And, you know, it was the start of stuff like that was kind of part of the decline. I mean, not the whole of the decline, but part of it. Well, no problem, Ma'am Audio. I'm glad you enjoyed them. But yeah, you know, if it had ended around Series 9, Series 10, it would have been spot on. But, you know, it's one of those things that's understandable, but, you know, not good. Indeed, 2.7 though. I mean, obviously there was Virtual Springfield, which I've never had a chance to play, unfortunately. I've tried to, but it's never seemed to work on anything that I've tried it on. I mean, but that wasn't really a point-and-click adventure. Such a thing would have been great, but you know, you can't always get what you want. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was S9, Lucy Hopper. I might be wrong on that, but I think it was S9. Trying to do some defense. I want to try and score a goal. It's surprising how early some things are, though, when it comes to like The Simpsons decline. I mean, the sad thing about The Simpsons decline is that nowadays the decline of The Simpsons, like commonly agreed to be the decline of The Simpsons, is longer now, like much longer, than The Simpsons prime period. You don't think of shit that way. Yeah, we're losing this game, hey ho. I mean, the Simpsons point-and-click adventure, fucking hell, that's like... that's like a dream licensed video game, isn't it? I mean, that is an absolute dream. Everybody, if you can, do the Bartman. Bartman... I mean, Bartman again is one of those weird things. Like, Do the Bartman in, like, 1991, like the song Do the Bartman, was a #1 single over here. And that's weird, like, in 1991, that was a #1 single. Because at that time, The Simpsons was only available on, like, Sky One. It was only available on satellite. It wasn't on terrestrial television. It wasn't on, like, mainstream. And yet Do the Bartman was a #1 single. It's like that's the sort of thing that shows just how much power The Simpsons had, even beyond just the television show. When you think that Do the Bartman was a #1 single in 1991 in the UK, when it was only available on Sky One, which was at the time a niche programme. Only available to like people who had satellite. I mean, I was one of the fortunate ones back then in that I had satellite. I watched like The Simpsons from about 1991ish, and like WWF and all that sort of thing. Just shows kind of how powerful they were. When, you know, back in like the mid-90s, there was a lot of people who couldn't even watch The Simpsons until it came on like BBC Channel 4 and all that. And yet they had all that power still, even over here. Crazy. Crazy times. Something worth talking about, probably, at some point. Jeez, we only got 12 seconds left in this game. Indeed they did, Spooky Dooky Turkey Jerky. Great name, by the way. Like, Simpsons merchandise, especially over here in like the UK, I think was a big thing, even before most people could actually watch the show. Like, people who didn't have terrestrial television for a long time could not watch the show. Unless they sell the Simpsons license to Telltale. Oh boy. You had the album, that was pretty good. I wasn't aware of any Simpsons Lego Finn. That's a nice goal. That's a really nice goal. Shame it's from the opposition, but it's a nice goal. Any chance of doing FF9? Not for a long time. A Telltale game is the only way current Simpsons can look any more lifeless. That's harsh. I would like there to be other companies who do this thing as opposed to Telltale games. I mean, obviously Telltale games have fingers in a lot of pies. I mean, they do shit on like Walking Dead, Borderlands, what is it, Game of Thrones, I think they do as well. I mean, surely there's others who want to do the adventure thing aside from them. What is the time? It's 3:10 where I am. I've not been on for long, mind. It's time to get ill. It's just over an hour before 4:20 clean Columbine. Not that I actually have any weed on me. Yeah, it's not like I can't sleep with. I don't know. I thought I'd just go online and have some fun. Finished Inside yesterday. What a good game. I might well buy that on the sale, you know. I don't think it's not a bad price, is it? It's about like £9 or something. Who scored? Ouch. Do I use Tinder or Bumble? Only one of those sounds like any sort of dating thing. God, the reaction times. Brilliant. I mean, I know that Inside is from the same folks who did Limbo. And I loved Limbo. As I said, I mean, I bought a bunch of things from the sale, but not that many things. Have I played through Monkey Island? Mostly the first one. Like, the first one I've played quite a lot of. But I've not played much else beyond that. They're both dating apps, fair enough. What am I drinking, John McDonald? Nothing at the moment, but I have drunk quite a lot. I'm just not drinking anymore, like, currently. Like, I've been drinking bottles of Desperados, San Miguel, some Jack Daniels, honey Tennessee whiskey. I've been drinking thins. Anyone else know some hilarious game show answers? There's plenty of that stuff on YouTube. I demolished someone? Okay. The most hilarious game show answer I know is the Family Fortunes one, where the guy just answers turkey for everything. It's incredibly surreal. Is Rocket League on PS3 or 360? Sadly not. But it is on PC. if you can do that. A quid, Carlos, it's £1. Which is like $1. So yeah, it's $1, basically. Not a bad goal there. Have I taken a look at oxygen not included? No. I don't seem too drunk. Well, that's a compliment to me, I suppose. Seeing as I've been drinking solidly for a few hours. Shit, is that... Oh. Oh, that was a nice assist. That's not bad. You grabbed the DLC for Red Dead Redemption. I never really got a begin to Undead Nightmare. Nice goal. Jesus. Yeah, £1, Carlos. It's £1 is like British currency. Like £1 is the same as $1. Is it true that the SNES Mini doesn't come with an AC adapter? I'm pretty sure the SNES Mini is USB powered, same as the NES Mini. That's what I'd have thought. Fucking hell. AC adapters are shit things anyway, so I don't see how that would be a negative. Exactly. Breaks 187. Thing is with Nintendo, those motherfuckers certainly do get it. Like, they really do. It's ridiculous, kind of annoying almost in many ways how much they get it. Like when they can provide shit like Star Fox 2. Okay, see you, Monty. It's like, I see something like Star Fox 2, like that's going to be on the SNES Mini, and it's like, damn, you're really good at fucking archiving your shit, aren't you? Whereas Sega, you know, my company, are shit at archiving stuff. It's kind of annoying. Have I ever looked at reviewing digital-only stuff? I mean, as far as games go, I review stuff that appeals to me. Damn, that was a good save. You saw Marvel vs. Capcom in it, what? On the SNES? Hmm? I haven't played that many Game Boy Advance games. The only one I really remember playing is the Yoshi's Island that was on there. I didn't have a GBA, I had a DS. I've got a couple of Game Boy Advance games, but not that many. Although I think all the Castlevanias and that are supposed to be very good. Ooh, you lucky bastard, Andy. Probably a lot more than 15 quid now. For any kind of SNES. Ooh. This managed to hit a ball. Did I ever play Rocket Knight Adventures on the Mega Drive? Yeah, I did. I used to own it. Lovely fucking game, that one. One of the best platformers. Have I ever done a review on Gunstar Heroes? No. Will Spurs finally win the league next season? Oof, that's a tough one. Will Spurs finally win the league next season? I wouldn't mind saying yes. I mean, I'm not a Spurs fan, but I wouldn't mind saying yes. I'm going to say no, though. The Spurs will not win the league next season. I'm going to stick my neck out on that one. I see them coming close, but I don't see them winning. I just don't. Did I own a Game Gear? Yeah, I loved the Game Gear. I loved playing Columns on it and Axe Battler. God, Spurs fans are always so pessimistic. We'll probably get relegated playing at Wembley. I mean, I don't reckon playing at Wembley is a good thing for you, but I can almost imagine Spurs fans thinking that. It's like, oh God, Wembley's going to be so shit, we'll just get relegated. Because normally things for Spurs fans is just so miserable. I mean, I don't have much of a dog in the fight. I mean, my team is Southend United, so, you know, I don't really have a dog, but Spurs fans are always very pessimistic, like, historically anyway. I mean, it's a weird time for them that things are actually going kind of well at the moment. I nearly scored a brilliant own goal there. But yeah, Rocket Knight Adventures is a game I used. That's a great goal. A game I used to really enjoy, that one. I think one of the last times I streamed properly to an audience, I swear I played that. It didn't go well. It's one of those games that's kind of hard to stream. At least I find but then I'm not good at streaming and playing. You're going to win the fucking treble. Come on, you Spurs. That's probably a bit over-optimistic. But hey, you know, treble. What about the quadruple? Could win the quadruple, you know? I'm sure. Indeed, spooky. Well, yes, that's kind of why I want to stream a lot more, Scott, because, you know, the art of streaming and playing is kind of tricky. I mean, I've got artificial challenges at the moment, but, you know, even when you're sober, you know, it's a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing to, you know, play a game and read a chat. I think we're just about winning this game, mind. Well, we won that game. Don't think I contributed to it much, but apparently I did a first touch and I touched the ball a few times and got 10 points. We still won the game. Do I ever get HNH? I don't know what you mean. Would I like to see a modern day remake of the Fairlight games? I never had much experience with the Fairlight games at the time, but I can tell that they're very obviously intricate games for the Spectrum. Would I like to see a modern day remake of them? Thing is, with games like that, I kind of think that they're good where they are. Same with like Head Over Heels and like the old Batman game. Like, I think isometric platformers and that is a very Spectrum, like Spectrum or like 8-bit computer anyway. Shit, is that a goal? Oh God, what a save! I think that's a very 8-bit computer sort of genre. Like games like Fairlight and Head Over Heels, Batman the movie, and like The Great Escape and stuff like that. They're sort of like games that I don't... would be like weird anywhere else. I mean, I guess you can look at something like Solstice on the NES and think, well, that works on there. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of an outlier. But yeah, it's like those sort of games, I don't know if I'd want to see a modern day remake of them. Who loves British accents? I do. Well, British accents can be kind of cool. Although not if they're overly posh. Which I think is unfortunately what people think of too much when they think of British accents. They just think of like Stephen fucking Fry. Instead of the beauty of like a northern accent. Luis was driving the car that made Let's Save. Well, yeah, exactly, Lucy. I mean, they're games... I mean, games like that were very much influenced by the time that they were in. Like, something like Head Over Heels, if it was made in, like, the late 2000s, wouldn't look like what it did in the late 80s. If you know what I mean. Oh, almost going... Oh, oh, what a save! That was a fucking save, seriously. I swear that guy's not drunk. Hit it. Ooh, not bad. This is true, Game Troll. But then Bastion is Bastion is kind of a game that takes its cues from stuff like Diablo in the way that the gameplay works, as opposed to like the adventure type game. It's kind of slightly different. I know where you're coming from with that, and you know, fair enough. Damn it, don't get too defensive just because it's overtime. Well, yeah, I mean, the bringing back Cannon Fodder was shit, but I mean, it was just some fucking... It wasn't exactly the same people, was it? They did make Syndicate as an FPS. I was always interested in playing it. I never did. So I don't really have an opinion on it. I heard that the co-op stuff on like the FPS Syndicate was actually quite good. And like, sort of had a That's a goal, that's the end of the... No, it's not. Wow, they missed it. Like the co-op stuff, I heard that the co-op stuff on like the Syndicate FPS was actually not bad. It was just like the single player stuff that wasn't that great. It didn't do well anyway, mind, so you know. Thoughts on Mario Odyssey? I did not think much of it when I saw like the first trailers of it, but the stuff that they showed about it at E3, I thought it looked good. Like, it's another new direction for Mario. To have, like, the kind of... Just, like, you can make anything into Mario. It's just like... Like, the way they showed it at E3, it was just like, damn, this actually works, doesn't it? I mean, that's the thing with Nintendo at the moment. I mean... The way I kind of see Nintendo at the moment when I look at the stuff they're doing is just like, just keep on doing whatever you're doing. I mean, I personally, you know, when news of like the Switch came out, I thought the Switch was going to bomb. Like, I'm not going to lie, I thought the Switch was going to fucking bomb. I just thought, this isn't what people want, not over here. And, yeah, obviously I was massively won about that. And I like being won about that. I'm probably going to get myself a Switch at some point. Kind of have to, really. Indeed, it was made by Starbreeze, the Syndicate. A good studio, too. I mean, they made stuff like Brothers and that, which is really good stuff. Satellite Rain is a game that I need to play. I've had it on my Steam backlog for ages. Thing is with Nintendo, they just... You just think that they're going to fuck up and then they don't. I don't know. They're annoying like that. Well, not annoying, but... There's definitely people who do expect them to fail and probably want them to fail. But they just keep on. There's something that they get that others don't, and it's probably something to do with just being around in this field for so long. I do have a Wii U, Andy. It hasn't had much use, though, it has to be said. I mean, I was looking at things like iCache0, like... You know, I was looking at things like the battery life. Just these technical things that in the end didn't really matter. And thinking, oh god, it's going to bomb. Nope, totally wasn't. Am I looking forward to the new Fire Pro? Jesus Christ, God. The new Fire Pro is my most anticipated game of the moment. Trust, when that comes... There is going to be a video on it. And it's not long away, is it? What, July the 10th, I think, innit? Something like that. Yeah. There's going to be a video on the new Fire Pro, I am sure. I mean, it's just... It's a new Fire Pro game in 2017. And it's like... What? You know, as soon as you get it, it's going to have all the edit features available, and and the amount of edits you can have is only limited by the size of your hard drive. I mean, the new Fire Pro is like the release of the year for me. Fuck everything else. Like you guys. I mean, this was the shitty thing about the Kimblets when I did that a couple of years ago. Like, I only did like an 8-minute video on Fire Pro Returns. You guys do not know how long I've spent in my life on that game. I have spent longer on that game than I have basically any other. I have spent hundreds of hours on Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. And I don't think that really came across in like an 8-minute video of it. I should have done like a 30 fucking minute video on the Fire Pro series, but particularly that one. So yeah, you know, a new Fire Pro coming to Steam, and with like full Steam Workshop features, so you can download all the edits you want, is to me basically the best thing ever. It's just like, yeah, that's when that comes out, that's just the game. I can't envision myself playing much on Steam for the rest of the year. Once Fire Pro comes out, that's just it. And the thing is with Fire Pro, you know, it's such a beautiful game. I won't even play it. I'll just be editing the wrestlers and doing the fucking sims. That's what I do on that shit. And I fucking love it. It's the best. It's like people who play RuneScape and like MMORPGs and that. That's my MMORPG, Fire Pro. That's just going to be my thing when that comes in a couple of weeks. Is there some time compression going on? Nah, I just thought I'd say hi, Dean. Any more guitar bass covers in the future? Maybe. Now that I'm actually playing bass again, it's possible. You're excited to be at a live stream. Hey, Kim. Hey to you, James. Your vote would be the Monkey Island theme. Bum, 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 bum. I've kind of thought of doing some little bass shit like... just for fun. Even if it's just like grooving, just jamming. As opposed to like pure game covers. That's kind of how I started on YouTube. Before I did all this thing. Did I get the Crash Insane trilogy? No, I did not. Zombie Curry says hi, and I say hi as well. I've still completely failed when it comes to scoring any kind of goal yet. That's what kind of like the thing I was hoping to do. Like, can I score a goal while drunk? I've not done that. I've scored some, I mean, well, some goals have been credited to me even though they've been own goals. But they're not really me. And the winning goal, 31 seconds in. Hi FR84, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Does Star Citizen interest me at all? It would, but I need shit more concrete, to be honest. I mean, it seems like they're doing stuff, like good stuff, but they're so like the Star Citizen project is so ambitious. I still wonder if they'll manage to do it. Do I think the games industry is in a crisis of creativity? Christ, that's a deep question for this moment in time. Yes and no. I think like the mainstream of the games industry has problems on that front, yeah. But as far as like the indie scene and that goes, the indie scene is more creative than it's and like that creativity is more visible thanks to things like Steam than it's ever been. That's a tough question to answer. Because, you know, with the way Steam is, like indie games can be, or like kind of small games can be massively influential now in a way that, you know, they might not have been before. It's a tough one. I mean, something like Star Citizen is, it's such a hard one to answer. Who's better, Messi or Ronaldo at tax evasion? Probably still the jury out on that one. Ronaldo, I would probably say. Because, you know, Ronaldo will probably end up getting a big move in the summer away from the country that kind of wants his ass at the moment. Ah, nice goal. Oh, of course I will, Terence. Well, yeah, that's the thing, Columbine. I mean, a mainstream game, I mean, like, as we know it now, like something like, I don't know, an Uncharted game. How much does that cost to make? I mean, it costs so much money to make a game of that sort of style. You know, it's no wonder that shit, you know, takes so long to create. What was the last modern game that I played that truly blew me away? I mean, well, there has been some. I was blown away by the new Doom. And like recently I was blown away by Superhot, which I mean does count as a modern game. I mean, it's an indie game. It was like a Kickstarted game. But you know, that's definitely a game that blew me away that I've played recently, and that only came out a couple of years ago. And I imagine there's others out there that would also blow me away. The thing with a lot of modern games, though, because they take so much money to make, I think they do end up... The trouble that I kind of find with a lot of modern games is that they end up being too long. Like, a lot of games end up gravitating towards, like, the open world type thing. And they've all got, like, big side quests, like, you've got to level up your character and that, or do shit like... You know, you get stuff like crafting and that shoehorned in. That's the sort of thing that I don't really like. Like, that I don't think really belongs in modern games. It's hard to explain, I don't know. I kind of wish some games were more linear, I guess. Thank you, Ryan. The Bill Bailey advert for No Man's Sky. Well, I don't mind it in RPG Zombie Co, but when it comes to being like that sort of like leveling up system is in every game, it's a bit annoying. Like when you have a character and you learn skills for that character when, you know, in story they're usually very skilled. Like someone like Lara Croft is a victim to that a lot of the time, and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way about a lot of it, Scott. I mean, I like a lot of open world stuff. I mean, I did a freaking video on like GTA. Shit. You know, so it's not like I don't like open world stuff. I just think that a lot of the games that do open world are just instead of like being filled with stuff that has a proper purpose, like narratively speaking, is just filled with fucking around instead, and just wasting time. What do I think was the main failing of Andromeda? Man, I've never been a big Mass Effect fan. I only really played like a little bit of 1, and I didn't like that. So, you know, I'm not sure how well I can answer that. And the failing of Andromeda was probably that it was made by EA. You know, EA, dollar. EA, dollar, sports, dollar. One thing you'll have to remember when you ask me about modern games is that I only play games if I want to do a video on them. I don't play games for fun. Playing games for fun is a concept that's lost from me. So it's like, oh yeah, there's a new game. Oh, well, I've not played it. I've been too busy playing fucking Dynamite Dan on the Spectrum because I was going to do a video on it. Or Final Fantasy VIII. You got to remember that shit. You know I do YouTube. This is my life. You see this sadness every Monday. Oh man. Microsoft dollar UOA. EA used to be a great company. What happened? Well, nothing really happened. EA have always been a very ambitious company. Like, EA were very ambitious in the Trip Hawkins days during the 80s. Obviously, they made great games, but they were still ambitious. You know, back when, you know, Trip Hawkins was the boss of EA, in the 80s, they still wanted to be the biggest and best game company around. And, like, the most powerful. They always wanted to be that. Always, always. Do aliens exist, and if so, have they visited Earth? Maybe you should go to, like, I don't know, James Wandy's live stream or something. Or whatever. He'll probably know. Oh, thank you, Game Troll. Like, EA have always had a very naked ambition. There's not a lot that they do now that's massively dissimilar from what they've always done. Let's have a little break. Or let me smoke a cigarette anyway. Let me smoke a cigarette. What have I been drinking tonight, James? Had a good few beers. Had a few glasses of whiskey. Came home and decided, hey, why not stream? Why not play some Rocket League badly? Instead of just going to bed, which is what I should do, really. But hey ho. Morning to you, Mr. Shady. Indeed, cleaning Columbine, you know. Obviously, I engage in some pretty damn asshole-ish practices. Aliens, Zombie Curry. Aliens. It was a good night, James. Shot time wine. This was in another house wine. I don't have any alcohol in this house, unfortunately. Well, I do, but nothing I want to drink now. If I had to make an EastEnders game and it couldn't be a Telltale type game, which genre would I pick? Maybe a platformer. A nice 3D platformer. What brand do I smoke? Well, at the moment I'm smoking fucking Marlboro Menthols, which are shit, but hey-ho. So I didn't quit smoking in the end. I'm still trying, unfortunately. It's not easy. Am I drunk? Yes, trick shot. Alcohol is bad, don't drink. Okay, thanks, I guess. Well, yeah, Ryan, I mean, yeah, it's not like there weren't problems with games back then. And I mean, geez, if there was a problem on like a cartridge game, like a console game back in the 90s, I think you were kind of stuck with it, really, weren't you? And there wasn't a lot you could do about it. Inception is a weird one, Dean Shinty. It's a sort of thing, I mean, I guess because I'm a bit older, it doesn't really have much interest with me, but to people younger than me, it has tons of interest. Because of that video game aspect in a lot of ways. Well, yeah, it's very hard to quit, James. I do intend to, like, very soon. I'm going to probably get on the vape. I've been toying around with it. It's time to put my feet deep into the ocean. Well, yeah, Commy, you got the complete game on cart, but if the game was, like, unfinished on carts, which some games were, there wasn't much else that could be done with it, was there? How did I get over the mispronounced R's? Used to stand out on older vids, but unnoticeable now. I don't really know, Adam. I don't think it's really that I've got over them. I mean, they're still there. I just cared less about them. I mean, I think the thing with the R's, when I'm, like, doing videos and that, my R's are okay when I'm doing stuff like this. When I'm speaking naturally and I'm not working off a script. R's are a lot harder when I'm looking at a script. And they still are. I mean, they're still difficult. I mean, I still get tons of, like, R comments to this day. You know, it's my fin. You know, that's something I have. There's not I mean, I can try and do some things about it, and I have done, and I have tried to do some things about it, but in the end, that's my fin. I have roticism. You know, some people like cannot say R's. Like, it's hard for them because of like the way their mouth is, and I'm one of those people. So, you know, it's just a thing, really. I mean, why am I smoking? Because I've done it for fucking 15 years. It's not an easy thing to just give up. Was it all downhill for Ridley Scott after the Hovis commercials? That was his fucking high pointer, not like Alien or Blade Runner or shit like that. I mean, it's been downhill for him for a while, but he has done some good stuff, so, you know, the odd shit thing can pass. But, I mean, I've become fairly comfortable with my R's over time. I didn't used to be when I first started. Like, that was why. I mean, that was why when I started doing YouTube, like in 2012, I called my series the Mega Wee Views. Because I thought, well, if I don't make a sort of comedic fin out of my inability to pronounce the letter R at the start of a word, you know, people will just go on and on about it. So that's why, when I started, I made, like, it the Mega Wee Views, instead of just doing things normally. Like, that's why I did it. But, you know, as time has gone on, it's just been like, well, I'm just more comfortable with it. Well, yeah, I mean, that's back in the day, that's kind of what I did, zombie curry. I thought, well, I'll make a joke of it. It's not a funny joke, but I'll make a joke of it. Because otherwise, you know, I didn't think people would take the shit that I said seriously. I don't think it really matters now. In a lot of ways. Maybe it matters to some people, but some people aren't worth appealing to if they get too het up about it. Yeah. Man, I'm going to buy a vape at some point. Trick shop, don't worry. Like this weekend, I'm probably going to buy a vape. Like, properly. I mean, I do have a vape, but it's a cartridge vape, and there's not a whole lot you can do with it. Like, it's kind of weak, and there ain't that many flavours, so you get kind of bored of it before too long. Plus, you know, there's just been some shit lately. I don't know if that's a compliment or not, James, that I've wizened with age. Are you saying that I'm old? I have to say that cartridge vapes were better for me than like the first vape that I got was, because I mean I did get a vape like a few months ago, but I swear like the fuckers who sold it to me saw me come in. Like the vape, like I got a liquid vape like first time out, but it was shit. Like it was an awful vape. Like it leaked everywhere, and I hated that. Like the leaking everywhere made it like so much dirtier than smoking. I'm actually playing this with a PS4 controller. I do not own an Xbox One. Stop with the filthy Frank lines, please. Here's a good filthy Frank line for that guy. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick. Jesus, really? Do I have a P.O. box, Lucy? I do not. I want to get one. And I will get one. I will let people know when I do get one. My mum has a good liquid vape. That's the one that I'm going to get. Infograms is definitely a video subject at some point. I also want to do a proper video on Titus as well. Because, I mean, there is a Titus video, but it's really old and the audio is kind of fucked on it. So I'd like to do a proper one on them. As far as, like, French companies go... I mean, infograms is an interesting subject that I've kind of covered partially in some videos. Because, I mean, infograms tried to make themselves like one of the biggest game companies around. And it didn't really work out. Do I have any plans on doing a video on the 360 indie games platform? It's shut down in September. Coil 102. I actually played electric guitar for a good few years before I went to bass. I played like electric guitar for a good 7-8 years before I went to bass. Funnily enough. Well, yeah, I mean, Billy Bitney, yeah, they bought a bunch of companies and then turned into Atari, but that wasn't their, that wasn't really their full intention. I mean, the companies that they bought at the time were, a lot of them were big companies, like they bought things like GT Interactive and that, who were big back then when they bought them. Not to mention stuff like Gremlin and Ocean, Microprose. They bought a lot of stuff, you know, they really wanted to, be a big thing, but it didn't work out. Ah, I see a trick shot. I am indeed, Adam. Is that Day of the Tentacle Topper a mod or DLC for the game? The thing with Rocket League, it's such a big online game. Like, it kind of has a Team Fortress 2 style system. There's lots of like different modifications available, like let you win in matches, like loads, and you can trade stuff as well. It's such a big online game, and still is even a couple of years after. There's like tens of thousands of people playing at any given time. Do I still play electric guitar? Sometimes. Did I do a Hogs of War vid? No, but I covered Hogs of War extensively in the third part of the Gremlin video. How about a video on Melbourne House? Maybe. I'm kind of getting back into the documentary side of things now. So it's kind of like figuring out what sort of documentaries I want to make, like what software houses and that I want to cover. Like, they might be one of them, they might not be. It depends on how interesting... fucking hell. It depends on how interesting the story is. Right. Okay, folks. I am going to go at this moment in time because I'm a bit tired now. I mean, it's 4 AM. Man, do you really need to ask that question? They're also releasing that in the Atari box on the stick, which is going to be interesting. Trick shot. I'm a girl. That's what I identify as. Make of that we will. Anyway. Anyway, folks, good night. See you later. I'm going to go to sleep and chill out. I hope you've enjoyed this impromptu stream. I don't think I did that much good on Rocket League while I was streaming, but I'm sure you all enjoyed me answering your questions. And this will probably go up on YouTube, so you know. Send you some hobnobs, please. Do you want me to send you a care package, Dean, now that you're in America? It's not offensive, trick shot. It's just... it's one of those questions that some people ask and you don't know what their intentions are. You know what I mean? Some people are a bit shitty with those questions. Or they can be. I don't mean to be like Knives Out sort of thing, but it's like, you know. Anyway. Right, good night, folks. I will see you all later. Take care now. Bye for now.